Good YouTube, it's Brazy Plays, back with another NBA 2K26 MyTeam video, and today this is going to be kind of two videos combined into one. So last week I recorded my showdown win, or my showdown basically rewards for the week, and we did get pretty lucky. You'll see who we got in those, and also just want to go over kind of the best ways to make MT off the showdown rewards. But then I kind of forgot about filming it and to get edited, so I figured instead of releasing it this week, I would just combine the 2 weeks of this week and last, so you guys can see 2 weeks worth of showdown rewards wins and why I kind of choose the prizes I choose. So let's get into the video. We're gonna go over one of the ways I make my MT through the showdown weekly rewards. I'm gonna go through what I pick and kind of my thought process behind it, just in case some of you guys pick the 20,000 each time. And this is not for someone that's in tier 1. This is, I think I'm tier 4 going towards tier 3, but I choose as of right now the sellable stuff, because basically for tier 4 you get 292 plus packs, and then, you know, some flash-based packs, deluxe packs that you can sell stuff out of. You get shoes, gold badges, silver badges, a coach option pack, and a playbook option pack. So my thought process is, you know, 20,000 is a decent amount of MT, but if you get really lucky and get on a 92 pack, you get like Dyson Daniels or Dylan Harper or a card like Anthony Black, somebody that's really good. You can, you know, quadruple, if not, you know, get like 100,000 plus out of this if you get extremely lucky. Plus, you, like, even if you get unlucky and get 2 cards that are worth, like, I mean, I think most diamonds are still going for like over 10,000. So even if you get 2 bad ones, you're probably going to get 20,000 plus all the badges, the shoes, the takeovers, and if you need the double XP tokens, that's another way to grab one of those. So that's kind of my thought process. I don't choose the sellable. The only tier I would say that the sellable might be worth it is once you get up to tier 1, when you win your 20 games. If you don't have a great, like if you manage to get up to 20 or tier 1 and you're kind of rocking a budget squad and you want a shot at a 95 plus pack, I think that's NBA guaranteed. So this unsellable one, you'll get that plus, you know, your 90 overall pack. Nothing really crazy after the 95, but at the same time, even on tier 1 on the max unsellable, you also get the 292 plus packs, the battlegrounds packs, the 90 overall pack, and all this different stuff. Plus I think the option badge option packs are pick 3, and you know, you just have a bunch of different stuff. Oh, and I didn't even see that you actually get event cards. That's actually pretty cool. I guess, is that just tier, you know, I didn't even look, I don't know if my tier had, yeah, they don't have tier different like whatever they're called, event pieces. So that's something, once you get up farther, maybe considering the sellables to unsellables and weeks that there are events going on. So we'll go in, we'll open some of this stuff to show you kind of what I pick. But just going off like last week, I didn't record opening those, but I think I got, and I was in tier 5 last week, I was able to get Mike Conley as my diamond, and then like Alex Caruso and another amethyst. Just off those, I got over the 20,000 MT, plus I had the badge option packs and the takeovers and all the other stuff. So we'll open the playbook. I always look for Denver Nuggets. I don't think it's worth near what it used to, but at one point it was worth like 20,000 MT. I'm sure it's much cheaper than it was. I don't see anything. I'm going to take the 13 because I think the 13 or 6 Heat playbook might be decent. But also on your coach pack, if you can get an amethyst coach or somebody like, I mean, here's a sapphire. He could be worth, you know, a couple thousand at the very least. So that's something to keep in mind, as well as your badge packs. I always look for on-ball menace, immovable, or lightning launch, because some of those still have, you know, 3,000-ish MT value, and bad like this early in the year was obviously worth a lot more because some of these badges went for like 7,000 plus MT. But you know, at the end of the day, even if you're getting 1,000 for these badges and you get lucky on your diamond packs, which is kind of the real real thing that you're looking for, but like right here we get, we'll take lightning launch. We'll just quick open the shoes and the takeovers. I don't really think they're anything special, as well as those. But let's open this flash base pack. I forget who was in this, but I mean it's a base pack. So, and we actually get we get a pink diamond. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of who was in this pack. I don't know if there's anybody decent. Point guard, Deadeye, probably not good as a point guard. Oh, that's Jamal Murray. It's actually a decent pink diamond. It's not anything crazy. I mean, he doesn't make it to my team, but I mean, that's not a crazy bad one, because I think Jamal Murray is like 6'4"-ish. I don't know. He might be a little bit shorter than that, but I mean, that's pretty cool. Base pack, pink diamond pull. Wish that was out of the new packs. I should have opened a empty single if I knew it was going to be. Oh, and this is sellable. See, like right here, I just made probably at least 40,000 MT. I completely forgot he was sellable. So yeah, that is a prime example of how you can make some quick MT from this. So we'll open these 92 packs. We really want like Dyson Daniels or Stephon Castle or Dylan Harper, but you know, like Rudy Gay wouldn't be bad. I mean, there's a lot of decent options. 76ers small four. Is that Rocco? That's a good budget diamond. He probably goes for at least 20,000 MT. So like, once again, even if you get just this and nothing else, like that pink diamond's obviously a rare occurrence. You're probably not going to pull that most weeks. Definitely was not expecting that. But at the end, we'll kind of look up and tally roughly what these cards go for. And I guess out of these 92 packs, you could get lucky and also get a pink diamond, but odds are you're probably not going to get that. So shooting guard, float game, Atlanta Hawks. Not for sure who that actually is, but either way, probably sells for, you know, close to 10,000 MT. So overall, still going to be okay. Yeah. So he does play point guard. I don't know exactly how tall he is, but probably a decent diamond. I mean, obviously probably doesn't sell for anything major. And then for the takeovers, you just want to look for like the ones that look like planes. So like Savant or, and I quick sell these. They might have some value, but I don't have, the patience to go sell that. And then also too, on your deluxe packs, if you get lucky and pull one of the good Ruby cards, that could be worth like 10,000 plus. So we do get 2 gold takeovers, so that's not too bad. We get Jason Kidd, who might have a small amount of value, but you can send all these to your auctions. You're probably going to get around 1,000 at least for a lot of the cards, so those add up as well. We'll send him to the auction house. The rest of it we'll just quick sell. We still get a quick like 500 MT. So I mean, overall, like I said, that was extremely lucky, the fact that we got Jamal Murray. But let's look at his value. I doubt he goes for anything too crazy, which is how much pink diamonds have went down in value. But at the end of the day, if we can get 30K out of him, I mean, he might be going for even more than that. Because the good thing about some of these cards too, especially the pink diamonds, is they're kind of rare. Because once the packs are out of the shop, you don't see him as much. So I don't know if he'll sell for over 70K, but I mean, my thought process is at least try listing them, which it looks like there just might not be any up at all. And they're 3 up for 100K. So odds are he's not going to sell for like 100K, but you know, if I start him at like 85 to 90 and just see if he sells, I'll probably only put him up for 4 hours at a time. But yeah, I mean, we could have just made 90K off just one of the cards, which, like I said, you're most likely not going to pull a pink diamond most weeks. That's the first time I've seen that all year. Glad I did get that on recording, because that is pretty cool. But yeah, and like right now, we're getting really close to All-Star Weekend. So just my only advice I would give is to try to save as much of your MT right now. Maybe try to avoid buying packs as much as you can with MT, and because All-Star Weekend is going to be where probably the first 100 overall is released, and just some different cards. I'm trying to think of who the other card I pulled was. Oh, it was Walker. Okay. So we'll take a look at both those cards as well. We'll list up Jamal Murray for, we'll just list him for 90K and just see if he sells. I mean, I'd rather have to relist him because it's not like there's going to be a ton of them just flood the auction house with how old this pack drop was. Say most people that have got this card kind of already or that want this card have got it already. So I don't think a ton of them are going to be on the auction house. But let's look at Walker. Let's see, he might be going for 20K-ish. We'll just list him up for 20K as well. I'd rather go cheaper and try to get him sold just in case they release something that could just kind of crash the auction house as a whole. I'll put that up for 24 hours just to see. And then Rocco, looks like we might be able to get 20K or a little over 20K as well. We'll put him up for like 22 just to, because I think Rocco is a card that is still kind of desirable for a diamond. But yeah, and then we'll get, like, just factoring in, you probably got 1,000 MT for these each, roughly, maybe a little bit less. And then the badges, just factoring in maybe 1,000. We'll just say 1,000 for each if you average it out. So that's 3,000. And you got 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you got all the other cards from the deluxe packs that are in my collection that I can go sell. I'll have to send all those to the auction house. Plus, we got right here 42K if these both sell. And that's going to be, that's right. These two cards, my 2 diamonds, is going to be double what I would have got if I would have just picked the 20,000. Plus, I get everything else. So that would be my biggest thing of advice. Just when you are picking your things, if you're at least in like tier 5 to tier 4, I would definitely really consider picking the sellables, because if you do get lucky and pull like a pink diamond like that Jamal Murray, I mean, this is going to profit me basically 30K plus everything else. And yeah, I mean, I would have got 20K if I just took the MT. So that's all I got for today. But let me know if you guys have got anything crazy, if you guys have seen a peak diamond out of your showdown rewards, because I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, let me know what you guys pick. And we are back with week 2 showdown rewards. So we're going to compare this week compared to last week. So last week, you guys just seen earlier in the video, we got Jamal Murray and a couple decent diamonds from these packs. We're going to see basically now that these new challenges are out, kind of how these compared to the weeks before. See if any of these diamonds still have any value, if we can still make MT off this. So let's just go ahead and let's just quick open the shoes. The ones, I bet those PG5s are actually worth a little bit. There are some shoes, some of the cooler ones that have a little bit of value still. We'll go ahead and quick open. So we do get a Paul George sellable. All this stuff is sellable. So we'll send this all to the auction house. Maybe a couple, maybe 1,000 MT on each of them. A lot of these bronze things I just sell or quick sell. So we'll let's open these base packs and see if we can get lucky like we did last week and get an actual shake of somebody that's sellable. A Wimby would be awesome, but I obviously do not expect that. So I think we only get 2 of those. So see if we can get a shake on this one. Probably not going to happen, but let's see. And we do not. But at the end of the day, we're still getting some stuff we can quick sell / send to the auction house. Also, keep a lookout for decent jerseys too, because there's some good ones that have some real value. And let's see if we can get a Denver Nuggets playbook. I think it's Denver's. It's really good. So let's take a look at that. We do not. We'll just take the Lakers. I don't know if it's worth anything, but we'll just quick sell it. And let's see if we can get maybe an Amethyst coach. I got a feeling this week compared to last week, we're not going to have near the value just because of all the new stuff that came out, the new greatness challenges. I think this is going to have tanked a lot of these diamonds values because some like wild gems and stuff are just not going to have the value that they did like a week ago, basically. So we get Spurs power forward Tim Duncan probably. And I do already have Tim Duncan, but he might go for, I'd imagine he'd go for at least like 10K. I mean, honestly, if we get 10K out of each of the diamonds, we're coming out decently ahead, picking that over the 20K. So we'll send him to our auction, see if we can get a 10,000 would be nice. I do think this week it's like last week. My whole mentality was going to be you should always pick the sellable, but after all these diamonds that we just got and the market crash that it kind of caused, I would say that you know, debatably just taking the MT is probably a safer bet this week. But I would still say no matter what, you're probably going to get around 20K, but you're going to have to sit there and list everything and take the time to do that. So this week it might have been more worth it just to actually take the MT. But like I said, last week it was a whole different story. That's how much 2K can change kind of overnight. And then we'll just real quick look at what we can get. If we can get like a on-ball menace or lightning launch, or we'd get a lightning launch. So that's another, 2,000, maybe 3,000 right there. And let's see, we get a movable. I sold that one earlier only for 1,000. So I'm going to take limitless instead and see if it has more value. And then let's see if we can get something decent. Set shot's not bad. Pick dodgers isn't bad. We'll just take set shot and see. And then we'll quick open these. We do get a couple sapphire and a emerald, so maybe 1,000 each. But yeah, we'll real quick take a look at what Tim Duncan goes for and what Goran Dragic goes for. I doubt Tim Duncan's actually selling for 50K, but I'm gonna put him up for I'll just put him up for 35, and if he sells, I'd be more than happy. Actually, we'll start a little high. I'm gonna leave him up for only 4 hours, so if he doesn't sell, I can readjust and put him for cheaper. But you never know at the end of the day. Let's see if Goran Dragic, how much he goes for. Send him to the auction real quick, and we'll look how much he's worth. If that Tim Duncan sells, though, that's like that right there. I made almost double my MT. 9K is the cheapest, so we'll just put him for 8K and see if I can get off of him. But I would say safely that Tim Duncan is at least going to sell for 20K. So I made, just on those two, I already made 8K more off of Goran Dragic. Plus we have these cards, plus the other ones that are in my collections that I didn't have duplicates of, plus all the badges, plus the coach, the takeovers. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we should have came out pretty decent on that. But yeah, that's gonna be the video today, guys. Little 2 weeks of takeovers, or of showdown rewards. So that's all we got. But if you like the video, please like the video and tune into the next one.